Piscinato.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the BioWare Classic. It is just an ideal day for golf. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We're getting set for all the action this afternoon at Wetlands Golf and Country Club in Florida. And this is certainly a challenge, Frank.
It is. We really should rename it Drylands because that's the way you want to play this golf course. If you're not dry, then you are going to be wet. That swampland is just all the way around this golf course. In between it, though, is fairway. So fairway, the goal all day today.
And as always, with the state of Florida, you have to factor in the changing winds. So the action is underway, and we'll take you out now to our featured golfer here at number one. Well, partner, you've been there. Final round, first tee, and you're leading. What's the mindset?
Well, Rich, you've got to try and keep away from what a lot of people do, which is one eye looking forward and one eye looking at the rear vision mirror. Right now, it's about getting off to a good, solid start. Put some space between you and the pack.
Now the second shot to the par 5. Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. Frank, the handicap system in golf really is the great equalizer, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no sport like it. I can't imagine going to Wimbledon and playing, sort of Djokovic or Federer or, playing NFL with Peyton Manning. But, the beauty of golf, we can go out in a golf course. We decide what our handicaps are on the first tee. We decide who's going to get strokes, and then off you go and play. And you play on a level playing field. Another one goes in.
Now to the second, par 3, 225 yards.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Not a real hard game, is it? Birdie to open. Fairly straightforward par 4 now. The third at the Wetlands is 460 yards straight away.
It is 400. When he goes after it like he is here.
He's just burning rubber right here. I mean, this one is taken off like a missile.
Just destroyed it. He's going to try and rip the cover off
it. Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Well, that is a ball-striking clinic right there. Another dazzling approach shot. Pretty close. Trying to make yet another birdie. So, Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. Very impressed.
Back over now to the fourth. Couple of red numbers already on the scorecard. Could not ask for a better start to this final round.
And in the thick of things, too. Playing well, swinging well, iron shots are good, plenty of opportunities out there. Just what you would give just to make a few more putts.
Here we go. What a great shot. Right next to the hole. It's about 5 feet. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Mark a birdie on the card. Now to the 5th hole here at the Wetlands. Par 5, 635 yards. A lot going on here, Frank.
The shorter hitters don't really worry about the swampland on the left because it really only cuts in to worry the longer hitters if you want to try and reach this par 5 and 2. So shorter hitters, 2 good shots, set up a wedge shot. Longer hitters, are you straight enough to hit it into the narrowest part of the fairway?
Nice long tee shot there and a good lie, Frank. And from the fairway for his 2nd shot here. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
This is a good-looking shot. Terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. On to the par 4 6th here at the Wetlands. And Frank, how does that water factor into the way you play this hole?
It bisects this fairway beautifully, Rich. 233 yards to the run out on the first section of fairway. And that might be worth considering for the short hitters. To try and flash it across the narrowest part of those wetlands, 276 yards. And of course, the more horsepower you got, actually the easier this tee shot becomes.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Just a couple of feet. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Here's another scoring opportunity, Frank, a par 5. The 7th is just a shade under 600 yards.
And it bends gently to the left, Rich. Longer hitters can obviously get home, and nothing really to be worrying about with that second shot if you can reach. The wetlands are well to the right of this hole for the second shot. But if you want to play to the 3-shotter, then that's a very safe, conservative way and really shouldn't cause you any problems whatsoever.
Getting set for another approach, our featured golfer really looks dialed in at this point.
Yeah, right now this is a great feeling to have as a golfer. Your swing's good, the timing, it's almost like it's just completely natural. You don't have to think. The swing is exactly where you want it to be. So really you're just looking at the flag in front of you.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Birdie try again here today. Well, you could see he's just disgusted with that effort. And getting ready for the putt. They'll take it. That's a par. On to the 8th. It's a par 3, 203 yards. What's going on here, Frank?
Interesting par 3, really. It looks anything other than a straightaway hole. That bunker short of the screen gives you like an optical illusion. You think it's lapping up with the front of the screen, but there's actually sort of 3 or 4 yards before you get to the putting surface. A little bit of a drop off behind the screen, and it narrows out the deeper the green gets. So a tricky little par 3.
Wow, I can't believe he found the cup on that one.
Clean up on aisle 5.
Frank, looking at this par 5 ninth hole, it's 621 yards. I need to make birdie here. What's the best way to go about it?
Well, if you're a long hitter, then there's a chance you can reach this par 5 and 2, Rich. But really the best way to make birdie here, good tee shot, and then contemplate the layup. In between the first 2 bunkers, there's a nice section of fairway. And it's not going to leave you much in for that third shot to a green that's very receptive. So really, birdie can be made the hard way. Wedge and a putt.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. We just saw a player in total control of what he's doing. Didn't miss a green in regulation all day long. This would be a huge momentum swing. This one's for birdie. Frank, just a surgical touch out there.
And the scorecard reflects yet another birdie.
Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Pure strike, good result.
And that is close.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
And he makes it for par. Moving on to the par 4 11th, just a little bit more than 440 yards. Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. It should be pretty good right there, on the safe side. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Par 5 12th here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club is 576 yards. First par 5 on this backside. He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Split the fairway with that. Just a gorgeous swing. Second shot coming up here at the par 5. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Getting set now over the putt. He's made it. So on this back nine, we started with a par 3, then a par 4, and now we get to a par 5. The 12th is 576 yards.
Yeah, nice blend of holes there that you've just referenced. 11 bends to the left, consequently 12 will bend in the other direction. Good drive required. From there, just setting up perhaps 7 iron, 6 iron into a green that's sort of fairly uniform in shape and should present a birdie with a good second shot.
Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. Try up next. Not an easy one, 20 feet away. Chance, and he has it. Beautiful putt. Good par 3 here at the 14th. It's a little bit more than 200 yards, Frank.
And there's a bunker short, so you've got to fly that coming in there. And if you do miss time one, that's when that body of water to the right really comes into play. Typical Floridian golf, but high-flying, soft-landing tee shot, once again, is the goal.
And so the approach shot finishes up some 25 feet from the hole.
Yeah, not his best, but certainly not his worst.
He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? Could it be? Wow, what a putt. That is huge. Stepping up here on the 15th tee at the Wetlands, this is a 590-yard par 5. What a drive. Just tattooed that. And now the second shot here at this par 5. Frank, I think that's going in the bunker.
Looks like it. Lucky devil. That was going in the bunker all the way.
15 feet away.
You want to know the difference between good scores and average scores? That.
Yeah, right there. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Making our move to the home stretch, the 16th. It's a par 4 and a good one at 455 yards.
And a chance to actually get a good run for the clubhouse because the holes are fairly short coming in. So good drive here, find the putting surface, maybe start the roll right here.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Locked in on the read and the speed. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Par 3 17th, Frank, it's 238 yards.
There's still a chance for birdie here, though. Green shape's a little bit to the player's right, so a nice high draw coming in here. Even finding the middle of the putting surface will give you a chance to putt to really any position on this green.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there.
Woo! That was a curve.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Oh, yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Final hole here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. It's par 4. It's not a long one, 377 yards. There must be some trouble out there somewhere.
Well, not really if you keep your wits about you. Just position the tee shot. You don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood's only going to leave a short iron. Keep the 3-wood 250, 260 yards. Do the math. It's only 120 yards left. With that, with a scoring club, try and get that inside 10, 15 feet. Finish with a birdie.
But if you stray, then what?
Oh, no. We don't think of straying on this hole. This is the last hole. Got to finish well.
But I'm thinking about gators. Are there gators out there?
Well, there's gator on the menu.
Superb shot.
It's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Hang this putt for a birdie. Continues to roll it very well all day long. That has to feel so good. A big championship victory.
CBT Naruto. Over and out. Oh yeah, shout out to 2019 SB tonight, celebrating the United States winning the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup. Shout out to my girls. I did it for us. Getting US, United States to us. Alright. And Tori Clay for tonight too. This is night. It's July 10th, 2019. And yeah, Tori Clay performance SBs tonight. Also 2019 SBs. Alright. CBT Naruto over and out.